God gave me one vision.
Demos Shakarian was born in 1913, 8 years after his family fled Armenia. They settled in Los Angeles, California, and by 1950, Demos had married Rose and they started a family. Demos took over the family dairy farm, the biggest in California with over 3,000 cows. But Demos, the businessman, had a heart to serve God. He noticed that men had stopped going to church, so he and Rose started running outdoor revival meetings. He was encouraged by several prophecies that he would be used by God in ministry for men. Then the Lord gave him a vision of untold masses of men, first downcast and appearing to be spiritually dead, but then alive, with hands raised and voices lifting their praises to heaven. And so the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International was founded in 1953, with Demos leading a handful of faithful men. Since then, the FGB has advanced to over 150 nations, including Australia, where it began in 1960. Countless millions have come into a relationship with Jesus Christ as a result of the vision from God to Demos Shakarian, the humble dairy farmer. You can read the whole amazing story in Demos' book, The Happiest People on Earth. Today, we in Australia are entering a new season under the steady and inspiring leadership of National President Bill Scrow, the owner of a family business, an independent tiling retail store in Geelong, Victoria, and Vice President Rod Winter, a financial advisor from Adelaide, South Australia. These two men, along with members of the National Board, chapter presidents and many willing helpers throughout Australia, set up a variety of meetings based on the vision the Lord revealed to Demos Shakarian all those years ago. High-profile public identities and average Aussie blokes from all walks of life, whether it be the professions, agriculture, politics, business or sport, speak of their life experiences and their salvation through Jesus Christ. FGB also sponsors mayoral prayer breakfasts, where local church leaders have the opportunity to publicly pray a blessing over their town or city. These events provide a forum for our civic leaders and the general public to hear what God has done in the lives of high-profile Australians like Jim Wallace, Margaret Court. Business Dynamics focuses a little more on white-collar businessmen and women. Speakers from the Christian business community share proven biblical principles that have brought success to their companies, both large and small. From time to time, teams travel interstate or overseas to Africa or Asian nations, sharing the good news of Jesus. They always return with testimonies of miraculous healing and changed lives, only possible through the salvation message of Jesus Christ. Voice magazines and testimony tracts bring the stories of men and women from all walks of life and have been distributed around the world for more than 50 years. You'll find them in waiting rooms, business foyers and on your tables here today. Please take some home with you to read at your leisure. This gives you a brief snapshot of some of the activities of Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International. Could all non-members please raise their hands so that we can hand out some response forms? Please fill them in and tick the appropriate boxes. Make sure you complete the address and email section so that you don't miss out on the next function. After you've filled them in, we'll collect the forms before our main speaker is introduced. If you want to know more, we'll be only too pleased to spend some time explaining the purpose of the fellowship in more detail after the meeting, or over a coffee sometime soon. Thank you for your attention, and may God bless you.